Sadly, so many families have been impacted by the tragedy of drunk driving.
And this morning, Mothers Against Drunk Driving are holding a 5K fundraiser in Long Beach. That's where our KCAL News reporter Carr Fincham has been all morning long. Carr, this is personal for so many of the people there. You were just speaking with a mother and father who lost their children.
Yeah, very difficult to hear these stories, and there are far too many of them. This event is to raise money both to support those families and also to raise awareness. And joining us this morning, before it all gets underway, just about 10 minutes from now, is the executive director for the state, Patricia Riera. One of the things that you were sharing with me that's really shocking, because we think of rideshare and younger generations being smarter, but the numbers are up of these horrific crashes.
Yes, the numbers are up. The numbers are up about 53% since 2019 here in California. So just imagine that impact on families and the devastation with families. So today we get together, we have a 5K walk, we honor those individuals who have lost their lives, those individuals have been injured, and we really walk on their behalf. You know, today we're hosting the Campbell family. And we're recognizing that family because they lost two innocent children. Just imagine that as a parent, as a loved one, to lose two innocent children at the hands of a drunk driver. And that's 100% preventable. There is no reason in today's society that individuals should get impaired and get behind the wheel of a vehicle. Hey, we don't care if individuals decide to get impaired. Our message has always been, if you are going to get impaired, make plans beforehand. If you plan to get behind the wheel of a vehicle, make sure you have a rideshare company. We have Waymo here today, who is one of our major sponsors. You can take a Waymo now here in Southern California and other parts of the country. You have to have a plan. That is the biggest message.
We have some pictures of the Campbell children and some of the other loved ones who've been lost. They're all being honored here today as well. We've got the folks behind us just marching in to begin the ceremonies. One of the other things that you shared with me, and I do think this is important, that you're seeing high numbers in the 40 to 60 demographic. So we do have some of those young people who are being smarter and taking rideshare, but some of their parents possibly are not.
That's where the flaw is. The flaw is really within that demographic of 40 to 60. So the younger generations have been introduced to rideshare. I mean, they know that if their plans include alcohol or some type of partying, they're going to make those plans. Not so much for the demographic of ages 40 to 60. And so we have to do a better job. And what we realize, though, in terms of surveying this population, is that most of them feel they have it under control. Well, you don't. You don't. The statistics consistently show us that you don't have it under control. There are over 13,000 people who have lost their lives within the last year, and that's a national number. And here in California, there's over 3,000. We have to do better. This is an effort, a community effort. It's not just Mothers Against Drunk Driving. It's Mothers Against Drunk Driving and the community. So today is about awareness, as you mentioned, and it's also about raising critical funds for us to continue to do our work.
Thank you so much for joining us and sharing some important insight on this problem. Back to you.